All right. So where we left everybody, the last time you had just taken out a series of enemy fighters, and then you had the destroyer that was looming in the background there of was New Galveston space that you guys had jumped into, and you were looking to deal with that. And how would you like to go forward with that attack session?
So explain to me what this is. This is the thing that the other things came out of. So this, I mean, it's like crazy big.
I mean, it's much bigger than it. It's a big capital ship.
Okay.
Spaceship.
Is it
If you looked at it
facing?
in anime terms, it'd be dark and be bristling with a bunch of odd looking weaponry and stuff.
I
It's
mean,
like
is
the
it staring down us right
soundtrack
now?
behind it. Wow.
Yeah, it was heading right for us, Brent.
Then I guess we don't have a plan. Just fight this thing. I mean, if
I
it's
would
coming, it's coming.
getting close and fast. So maybe their capital scale guns can't target us.
Obliterate us in one hit.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys will you'll move in and here, because you're not fighting individual fighters or anything like that, it'll be a standard init as you move into the area to do your attacks. So we'll just have everyone roll that. Now remember, if you're in one of the sleeker mecha in this standpoint, you do get the +2, so that's just on standard init. I know Brent, you'd asked about that last time, and it doesn't factor into fighter combat, but it does if you're doing a standard init.
And that's 2 on top of your regular bonus.
Yeah, whatever bonuses you have. Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll take Dennis first.
7. God, I rolled a 2.
Okay. Adam.
9 + 3, 12.
I really needed to go first.
Koji.
13.
Was it 13?
Yeah.
Hawkeye.
10.
We obviously do not have Shun here for the moment, so we'll take that as a 8. No, she's doesn't have the quick mecha, so 6. She got the big one. Let's see. Adriana gets a 3, the big mech, and Tepov gets a 12. All right, and the big capital ship 1.
1.
It gets a 4.
Hey.
So you move in quickly against it. You can see the guns swiveling and moving. I mean, it is loaded with close in combat guns. You're pretty sure when you see it, when you're coming in close to it, that it's going to have a pretty decent area attack to just hit anything that gets close to it. So nothing on specific targeting, but you would assume otherwise it would just have these Gatlings and smaller guns. So first person to go then will be Koji at 13.
Oh crap! Is there anything specific to target, or just target the whole thing?
You have to target the whole thing. Now remember, your discs don't do critical damage against
Large things. That's what I was thinking about using
heavy things. So
the forearm mounted autocannon.
he's disappeared off. There he is. He's back.
Sorry, I was reading what I had.
That's all right.
I've got the autocannon. So I'll take a shot with that.
Fires
Alright.
off.
So my range is 9. I rolled a 3.
Okay. It has a DT of 3, so that hits.
Okay.
Your
2d10.
autocannon goes off.
6 and 7, 13 points.
You can see shielding eats up your your rounds as you go streaking past it. You try to give it some shots. Next person to go is Adam.
I think I shall utilize my energy cannon.
You can fire that big one off. Cycles up and fires.
What's the
ET's 3.
3? Okay. So I need a 6 or less. And I got a 1.
Ooh,
And I got a 5, so no confirmation.
no crit, but you definitely hit.
And I do 10 and 7 plus 1, 18 points.
Ooh, you can see you see it warp through the shield, hit into the armor plating along it, and for a moment it looks like it doesn't do any damage, and then at the last moment, just before the laser lets off, you can see it pierces something, and there's a little explosion comes out the side of it. All right, next person to go is Hawkeye.
Shoot at the same spot he did with my autocannon. Let's see, that's ranged. No.
Bomb rounds go flying out into space.
Because I didn't shout out the attack.
You did. Yeah, you did. Cross
Crash. I was even thinking the same thing I was.
The next person to go is Dennis at 7.
I'm going to use my ion pulse shoulder blaster.
You've got an ion pulse shoulder blaster.
Yeah.
All right.
So this
You've
is the
got-
one
no,
that
you've
lets
got-
me shut down their systems.
Yeah.
And so,
Good. Shut down that shield and we'll have a much easier time
well,
blasting.
so I'm not sure. It says criminal skill roll to shut down systems, but still requires a successful hit. So I roll a hit first, and then if I hit, I roll a criminal.
That's
Yeah.
correct.
Okay. Hit with
So-
a 1.
So the hit,
And-
yeah, you can't critical with it, but you do get a reading on what you believe would be the energy shield, and that you can target with your criminal. So
Okay. And a 4. Yep. My criminal 7.
all right, you can see a hexagonal ripple go across it. As
You
you're able to
shut down the shields.
shut down its shielding on it. That'll help the people with the normal round.
Con.
Somebody on board in engineering getting their ass ringing.
What the hell's going on?
How?
Tepov, he's got a all ref, so he's gonna try it, fire at it there, and he gets a 4. Now he only needs 17, which I don't think he can get, but he can give it a try. No. You can see it still rips into the the overall armor, but does not penetrate. Shun will take a shot and misses with a 10. And then it's back to it. You can see lights appear all along the ship's side, and weapons fire comes out,
Crap.
saturating the area. Everyone will get a shot. You guys are trying desperately to dodge it. Dennis will be the first one that does hit you. And does 15 points.
Ow.
Adam, what is your DT, Adam?
Do I get to add my physical into it or no?
Yeah, you do.
Then 3.
Okay. Oh, missed you by 1. You're just able to dodge out of the way of it. Koji 2 hits you and does 13 points.
Just enough.
Hawkeye, 9 missed him. Shun, 10 missed. And Tepov, 6, which is going to miss him. All right, you guys survive the first barrage, taking some light damage on a couple people, but then it'll go top of the order again. That is Koji.
I'm gonna try and push this roll.
Ah, he just goes slow. He stopped.
They 2 to hit, so I got it. Now, can I do anything? There's an 8, 7, 2. So 17.
All right, that doesn't do it.
That sucked.
Even with the shield down?
Even with the shield down. Yeah, because he's using standard rounds.
Oh, not energy rounds.
Yeah, that's their best defense.
Yeah, it's auto cannon.
Yep. Next person to go is Hawkeye.
Can I get close enough to land in the hull? Or
You
would
can
I-
put
Or would
you
I,
can
or would it be a
you can-
push?
yeah, you can take an action to get to the hole.
Okay,
And then you could be like land on top of it.
yeah, that's what I want to do.
All right, so you hit your boot thrusters and your mech moves in and
And
lands
you
in
start
the
like
hole.
trying to rip into the hole.
Yeah, I don't know what he's
Yep.
gonna do. It's gonna be ugly.
Get
Next-
inside there.
Or
Next-
grabbing aliens and throwing them out into space.
next person to go is Dennis at 7.
I think you
I'm
skipped
gonna-
me.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
I'm
sorry,
not.
Adam. Yeah, at 12.
Yeah, I'm not till towards the end.
Energy cannon,
Wow.
4, which will hit.
'Cause, yeah, he can hit with the energy cannon.
And I do 8. And 8, 16, 17 points.
You clip it again, but this time you do not penetrate. Put a
Wow.
nice bar across
That's what
the
that's
stuff.
an energy cannon though.
It is.
So what was
Yeah.
the point of taking out the shields? We're not hitting
The shi-
anything.
The shield helps with auto
ET.
fire.
Yeah.
Right. So the
Our-
auto fire, you basically dropped the target to hit from the auto fire by 6. So which is great. But against anything else, you still have to penetrate its armor, and its armor is 17. So you've had a couple people hit directly on 17, unfortunately. Koji and
Oh, you dick.
17. Well, you hit 18 last time you went over and did that wound. So next person to go then, because we already did Hawkeye, that's Dennis.
So if I do the ion pulse again, can I target like weapon systems or something like that?
It's possible, but with something this size, you're probably not going to take out enough of a system to really
Affect it.
affect it, because there's just so it's got such a good size on it.
But
Otherwise,
do-
you can go to your big auto cannon, but now
Yeah.
you're at least 6 points lower. So
Yeah, so I'll go to the auto cannon then. And you said if I go auto, it's 6 easier to hit.
no,
damage
auto
wise.
just- damage wise. So it's just it's not about being an auto cannon, it's what it's firing. Standard rounds, you're now 6 better.
Okay.
Okay,
And I'm
so if
gonna
you use
do-
it now, you've got your target number instead of being 23 is 17. So you're trying to go over 17, but with that big auto cannon, you're it's already +5 just because it's so big, and then you're +2 if you burst it. So you're
Yeah.
+7 overall. So it's 2d10 +7. You could probably hit a 17 with that.
Okay. Yeah, because I want to do the burst for the extra 2. So here's the attack. 5 should do it. I'm a 9.
Yeah,
And
it's
this
gonna do
is 3d10. What'd you say? +7?
Yep.
On. 8 and 6 is 14, 21 points.
That's a wound. You score up the side of it. pieces of it flying out. Tepov, he's got an auto, but he misses. Shun, she misses, double 9. You can see Adriana's staying back. She's at the jump point. So then it is back to it. You can see its weaponry comes flying out, saturating the area again. The only person that won't get attacked here is Hawkeye because you're on the hole and they can't get you at this particular point. So I'll take the first one on Dennis. And that hits him 3. And you take 12 points.
So remind me if it meets it exactly. Does it have to
Then
go
nothing
over?
happens.
Nothing.
It's gotta
Has to
go
exceed.
over.
Cool.
Next person to go is Adam. 1, 3.
Yeah,
Oh,
it figures.
Oh god, no! He gets swept up in a shot. 6, which is 1d10 and stunned 1 round. 3d10. And you take 22 points. And are stunned.
It's 1 wound. I'll take it.
Next person to go. It's on Koji. 2. Boy, you guys are in it now. 16. Shun. 5. That's gonna miss her. And Tepov. 7. No. And then you can see releasing out of the hole. You can see a dozen of the silver discs come out of the hall close to you. You've seen what they do to destroyers when they just go loony on the, and when they go kamikaze on them, which they might be getting ready to do to you, Hawkeye. But nevertheless, they burst out of the hole this time, looking to close to your position, but don't get an attack just yet. And then we'll go again top. Coj,
I pushed last round.
you did, so you're out.
Yep.
Adam.
I turn in my stun card.
Card.
This isn't good.
The electro shot coming through. Then it's Hawkeye at 10. Yeah.
I'm I want to sit there to kind of prepare for if these things come at me to like move away. But I do want to shout out to Sean. It's like, I need your arms here. Because Sean's got those power arms, right?
Yeah, but she's way out. I mean, but
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, take her
I can
another
still
round.
call. Yeah,
It
Yeah,
could
you
take a
can-
round to come in.
yeah.
Okay, you can call that out. Are you moving?
I'm waiting to move. So if these things come at me, I can I want to like thrust out of the way if I can.
They're
Or
going to,
is
you're either
they're
gonna have
going
to take an attack or a move, or they're gonna get their move and just, I mean, they're
Okay.
gonna throw everything they got at you. Hey,
All
Steve.
right, I'll try to find cover. Hey, Steve.
The only cover that you could find is if you dropped into the ship.
And I'll
in
do
the-
so.
Do it.
Jeez. You tear your way into the ship.
Yes.
All right. Shun, you've been called to by Hawkeye. They're attacking this big destroyer. And he is at a rip in the side of the ship, and he just dropped inside of it, but he called for you to, he said, I need your power fists here. And then he disappears inside the ship. But you can see that whole section is now covered in the little kamikaze discs. So you can choose to follow a Hawkeye in to that area or not. It's completely up to you. Or you could just take a shot at the ship with your laser rifle, which is what you've been doing to this point.
I thought I had missiles.
Oh, you
Yeah,
do.
he has
Yeah, I'm
missiles.
sorry. You do have missiles. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, heck, why not? I'll just fly on in.
So you land on the hole right there by the breach, just before these discs get to that exact zone, because they were basically called it, they were getting ready to attack Hawkeye, but he's not there, so they all slam into you.
Great.
Sorry.
You can see you fend off a couple of them, but over the course, you're gonna take, as you can see, there's a massive explosion. You take 3 wounds. As the whole thing's just completely impacted you.
Okay.
Now, this is something interesting that you can do with your obviously you could use a faded point if you wanted to get rid of some of that damage. But you can transfer your character's wounds to the mecha's wounds. So if the mecha has 3 wounds, so that would take all of its wounds out. But you could transfer some of that damage to you physically, and take off one of your wounds. So you can juggle it any way you want to there.
All right. Well, I'll spend fate to reduce that damage.
Okay. Let's see what your number comes
There
in.
it is. There it is.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
5.
Okay. So successful. How much
All right.
does that reduce?
We'll see how many wounds
You
it's going to take off, because those are independent. So basically, you take them all off.
Oh, okay.
You're able to dive inside, evidently, and they blow up all over the surface as you crack a couple of them, and you land inside the ruptured bay within this carrier. It looks like it's probably one of the fighter bays that they had launched the fighters that attacked you initially at the end of last week. And you're standing there beside the mecha of Hawkeye, looking around, and you can see that there's nothing you can see here that's moving because the bay has been breached. So obviously anything would have been sucked out or dead at this particular point, but you can see you're inside the vessel.
If they light it up from the inside, do they bypass the armor?
Yeah, indeed they do.
Okay.
All right. He launched a missile strike inside the ship. Have you seen Robotech where the Daedalus
Yep.
attack? The whole side ripples out with the
rippling
little
bulbs.
Yeah, the little bulbs. All right.
That timed.
So then it is back to its attack. So everything outside is going to get we'll also get the gun.
Well, no, Dennis didn't get to go.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dennis. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
So I'll do another heavy.
Your big gun goes off.
6. Does that hit it? What's its DT?
3. So it hits it dead on.
Okay,
If you've got assuming you got a 9. And how many wounds do you have?
just 1.
Just 1. 2 would have nailed you on that.
Yeah, so this plus 7. Big numbers, big numbers. 7, 7, and 5. So 14, 19, and 7, 26 points.
That's a wound. You can see the ship starts having some catastrophic explosions along it as you rip along the side with that thing. Wow, that gun going off. You see on the interior, you can hear all kinds of klaxons and stuff going off as warnings. Red lights flashing as the ship might go off with you inside it. That wouldn't be pretty either. Hawkeye has made every bad decision he could make.
Oh, really? Oh, how nice.
The next person to go, however, we'll go top of the order is Koji. You are free to attack now, Koji. You can push again if you want to. You can see the ship is shuddering, explosions going off along it. It looks like it's on its last legs. Oh, I'm sorry, it's its attack. No,
I was gonna say,
yeah, it's attack. Sorry, Dennis, no. Adam, no. Koji, 1. And no crit, but it is going to hit a 17.
I'll take
And
that
no
on.
Hawkeye, but Tepov is out there, and a 6 is going to miss him. So only one of you got hit. Now it is Koji's, but you've taken another hit. How many of you had?
I took that on myself.
Okay. You take the biofeedback.
I'm still at -1 overall. I'll call out our comms. Get out of there. Get out of there.
Get out of there. It's going to explode.
It's gonna
Oh, no.
And I'll do another push on my auto cannon.
Darn it, I was hoping to have a little missile ripple.
Do it as you back out.
Yeah.
Rolled a 4. I'm normally
This
at
is a
Dennis
9.
went, I'm sorry that you're right. Shun is last. She's 6. So she's
Oh.
after Dennis. So this is Koji. It's them and then her. So yeah, because you got in. Your first action was to get inside. This would be your second action. So yeah, you do have missiles on the interior. I'm sorry, you're the last person to go before it resets back to Koji.
Oh, okay. But they're telling it to get out, right?
Yeah, I mean that hasn't technically happened yet, but yeah,
that
you can hear the
hasn't come-
sirens going off, the red flashes. Yeah, so your question is, do you want to blow it up with you inside the ship, or do you just want to blast out of it?
Well, I suppose there's probably some more to go, so we might as well. If it's going to go up, let's get out then.
You can take a move action and fire the missiles. You might not, you'll clear the bay, but you'll still be close to the ship, but you wouldn't take as much damage as you would from being inside of it like Hawkeye.
Oh, okay. All right, fine. Yeah, we'll let's see here. How many missiles do we have left? Oh heck, we'll just fire 10.
Okay. So that's a D10 plus 10.
Here we go. So 17 damage.
This is what we need.
And that's going to take it up.
And
You can see she jets back out. Shun does. Hawkeye. He turns. Oh, the ship goes up.
Well, no, that's when Koji goes, get out, and then it blows up.
You're like, get out. So this will be you'll take 1 wound, Shun, for being that close when it goes up.
all right, I'll just transfer that to myself. So keep my mech
Okay.
good. Okay.
All right, and but on the interior, we'll see how many Hawkeye's gonna take. 2. So you can take those.
Could I use fate points to try to like right out right after him, like in kind of the
and
the
try
Millennium
to
Falcon Death Star type of
sure.
fly right out?
Yep.
All right. So what do I do with how do I do that then?
I just have
not
to
used
How
roll
many
it.
fate points do you
We will-
have?
we
I've
will
got
see.
12.
Yeah, so we will see. I'm
Oh.
gonna get the roll, and we have 10.
Ouch.
Oh,
Burned almost
Hey.
all of them doing it, but
Wow.
It's fine.
Yeah, but you go out without taking any damage. As the ship explodes, tearing itself apart. And you are all able to gather up near Adriana, and she can throw out one of her jump points.
Okay.
Assuming that's what you want to do. You're here in the system. You were here to test your metal against
Yeah.
them. I assume you're ready. You're going to jump back to Paradise Prime afterwards. Is that correct?
Because this was the only thing here.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see what's on the planet.
That wasn't your mission, but
I
yeah.
know. And I'll go through. I
So-
mean, I would be the whole hesitating. The gate opens up. I look towards the planet. Then I'll go through the gate.
Ah,
you guys really good
Yeah.
eye.
Okay.
All right. You jump back to Paradise Prime and are able to make landfall there, where you will obviously you land the craft inside the pyramid in the storage bays where they're normally kept. You can see immediately crews come over to take a look at them. Scientists coming out asking questions. You
this is
have your
Top Gun. We're holding our helmets up. Yeah.
you can be my wingman anytime. You have your suits and everything, which had your kind of recording stuff on it, so people obviously be able to see what happened out there. And then immediately be taken in once you do your celebratory stuff on the on the gangplanks there for a debriefing, so you guys can talk about what happened, and they can
Mhm.
see, they can go over video and stuff like that. You know, they're like, what exactly were you thinking, Hawkeye? Get inside that ship. Yeah.
Bypass the armor. Bypass the armor. I'm a medic. It's like surgery. Get inside.
Uh,
But nevertheless,
well, we
they
got some
do-
footage of inside.
yeah, there
Yeah.
there does seem to be a sense, a kind of an overall palpable sense of euphoria amongst the people at Paradise Prime at base, because they're this is really, you know, admittedly, it's the first victory in the war. Like, I mean, you know, people might have killed one of these things, or, you know, stuff, you know, there's been some damage, but you guys have never won a battle. So having the opportunity to take out one of their ships and some of their fighters was fairly impressive. But nevertheless, after that, they allow you to catch a little rack time
Mhm.
in your little tropical paradise area, and you can get a little food. I mean, if there's anything obviously you guys want to talk about the battle or anything like that, you have the opportunity to do so. But and remember, some people I think have taken physical wounds, correct?
Yeah, I took one.
Oh, I didn't. My mech did.
Yeah, I mean, the mechs are going to be worked on obviously elsewhere, but anyone took a physical wound, they'll have there's a bunch of doctors here, so they'll work on those. Nobody took two, right?
Mm-mm.
So
No.
one wound will be able to be taken out by any of the doctors they're working, so you can get that wound back as they patch you up, you know, during the course of the evening. Otherwise, when you wake up, you can see that you're already ready. They've already have things ready to move you. You can see Kale is there,
Mhm.
and she's like, "Hey, with the success of the mission, our only course of action at this particular time is to get you dispatched to Earth Prime, the Earth system, and because we're obviously under the effects that an alien fleet could show up here at any particular moment, and you're our only shot to save the planet at this particular time, if you can do the kind of damage that we're talking about here, that you did on New Galveston. So they're gonna get you back to your ships, and then obviously provide Adriano with the coordinates for Earth, and you guys can make the jump through her jump portals. And the next thing you know, unless you have any other questions to that, you make your jump back to Earth, and you are met at the jump point by the UNSS Atlantic, which is a light carrier,
Mhm.
and you guys are motioned into the carrier there, where you are quickly taken aboard, brought in, introduced to the 7th Tactical Space Force Squadron. And when you take a look at these men and women, they all look to probably have seen some kind of combat. They all look fairly jaded. They don't seem to like you. For whatever. No one likes you.
What's
I
new?
know.
I mean, no one likes us.
Right,
No.
right.
Yeah, so they're like, we fought these things, you know, we've survived it, whatever. Why you guys need this, you know, you're special tech, whatever. And their commander is Lieutenant Colonel Lemaire, and you can see he's French, and he looks particularly irritated with you.
Oh, I am French. You are pigs.
But you so you have to deal with their kind of indignation when you get introduced to them, because the commanders there of the ship say that they give you that the Atlantic will be in a triage, basically a triage position, and the 7th Tactical Space Force will run picket patrol if any enemy gets past you and
Okay,
gets and starts moving toward Earth or toward the Atlantic, that they're just there as kind of mop up, which they don't, they seem irritated by, like, we could do it ourselves, that kind of stuff. We don't need to be here picking up your trash. But nevertheless, this is what high command has. And otherwise, if and when the Steve, what's up?
bar fight, come on, bar fight.
Another bar fight with these guys.
Let me get my suit. Hold on.
Otherwise, you are to engage and destroy any enemy when they come out of a jump, which intelligence has indicated will probably be somewhere between the Earth and Mars when they come out of the jump. But after you're taken through the briefings, they show you different things and where they're going to try to get to at any particular point. You're able to have a little downtime within the Atlantic. The crew there's the basic crew of the Atlantic seems to give you a wide berth. They don't look to be mean in any standpoint. They're just not engaging with you really. But the members of the 7th being outright rude, but there are no bar fights or anything. They've been put on the you will not attack these people under penalty kind of thing, no matter how much they probably want to prove themselves. And then you're again given a little rack time here and to discuss any kind of strategy or anything you want to once you're given the debrief. And what they've considered here is the things that the reports that they have from any of the previous system assaults is that these things always come in with 12 vessels. And remember, you had dozens of vessels at New Terra, and then you just got wiped out. And so that these things only come in with 12.
Was it
And
12 of the thing we just took down?
They said that there are 12 ships. 2 of them are unidentified capital ships, which are always to the rear. They've never seen any kind of capabilities from them, and they don't know what they do. But they're very, very large, and they're to the rear of the flotilla when the flotilla enters the system or jumps in. Then they have what they perceive to be 6 large troop landing carriers. These are what they believe they're dropping their troops for planetary assault on. So that's 8 of them, and then there are 3 destroyers. That's what you just fought, and 1 large, what they would perceive as a carrier, because it launches an even greater plethora of fighters versus what the destroyers can pop out.
Well, I wonder if we should attack the ships in the back then.
That's what I'm thinking too. It's like, let the
They're like
Let the-
control ships.
let the troops and everything that they want to fight, have them fight, and have us do the flanking maneuver in the back.
And why would you suggest that?
Never.
Well, that may be their command and control group. And if they don't have the coordination, then they may not be able to do an effective assault.
It's possible, but if you guys allow these destroyers and fighters to get past you, there's no, I mean, the Atlantic and the 7th are completely destroyed.
I
Oh,
say
fine.
take out the troop carrier ships first.
In any kind of planetary defense,
Fair
and
sight.
then the troop carriers can move in. I mean, obviously you're looking for something that you have you have no theory to indicate that that's the case, right?
Yeah.
No.
I
No.
say
that
hit the
there
troop
was some kind of
carriers only.
overall command ship or something like that. I mean, there's nothing in it. You haven't seen any, you fought the enemy on many occasions at this particular point and haven't seen anything to indicate that. I mean, obviously they have the small drones, but those things could be controlled independently from the ground. And you have seen aliens. I mean, Adam has fought one personally, so
Mhm.
they are creatures. So, in that standpoint, it doesn't seem to be a computerized menace that might have a command ship that. That's what this is the kind of the intelligence briefing stuff that people are going through. If you have your suggestions, so they've not seen anything to indicate that.
That's
the
because nobody's
only
ever
thing-
seen anything in those ships.
They haven't, because nothing has lasted long enough for those ships to come into play.
Take out the troop carriers.
Well, there's 6 of them.
Troop carriers and then take
Yeah.
out the
Well,
aircraft launcher.
While you're trying to take out troop carriers, you'll obviously be harassed by a mass of fighters from the light carriers and destroyers, not to mention the destroyers being able to move in to defend those ships. I mean, you're going to have to look at what you're going to be able to sustain and damage, because obviously you did take damage in that last battle.
Yes.
And that was just one.
So you're not immune to what they're going to throw at you. You survived it, certainly, but that was one destroyer and what, 8 fighters?
Can we talk to the scientist tech guys and see about switching some of the weapons to energy weapons?
The
Since-
weapons that you have were created by the golem.
Yeah.
So they're just part of the golem.
Right. And the golem designed those things specifically to your trait.
But
So obviously the golem is having some kind of thing to you. And after the battle, the last battle as well, you get the same sense of communication within the between the golem and yourself, and anyone who took damage during the course of that battle could sense the pain of the golem as well, as if they were taking the pain to protect you in some way if they could. But you're definitely getting a firmer sense of connection with inside these golems, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
And you said there was one giant troop transport too, right?
No, there's
No, there's 6
a
of them.
carrier. There's 6 large troop transports, a heavy fighter carrier,
I think that's what we need to take out
and
first.
3 destroyers.
Because that's the stuff that's going to hit us in the air.
Yes.
Yeah.
We don't have to worry about the troop guys in the air. If they land, then they're going to mess stuff up. But in
Right.
the air,
But what
they're
you're trying to
useless.
do is stop these things from landing. But if you can disable their ability to defend themselves with these destroyers or fighters, then that might give the 7th or the Atlantic a chance to do some damage to the troop carriers, which might not be as defended as, let's say, a destroyer, or if it does no longer has a fighter escort. That's the intelligence plan here. Hawkeye doesn't believe it's true. He's thinking about other things.
I think overall we're be way overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to be.
Mhm. That's why I was like,
It's a hero's game right now.
mhm.
Who's gonna
Yeah.
live?
Note to
Who's gonna
self.
die? Can you save the earth?
Give us some nukes. We'll just go to each ship, jam one inside it, and let it detonate.
So we're going to go all of us on the fighter.
If we could destroy the carrier, then
Carrier.
there's a lot
Yeah.
less things.
Well, it's possible. That can be your target. Anything would indicate that the destroyers will try to shield that carrier, and you'll have to deal with fighters on the way in. But yeah,
Well, can't we jump right to the carrier?
It's possible.
Okay,
If Adriana gets the correct roll, she could get you close enough to it to jump past their pickets.
Which would be tremendous.
The
That
only
would be,
interest-
yes.
The only issue with that is if the destroyers or the fighter craft outside those pickets continue to move on the Atlantic's in trouble, but such is life.
Yeah,
And they might
That's-
turn around to deal with us too.
It's possible. All right. Such is life. And that is your plan. To have Adriana do once they come in to do a jump. 31 hours after you're stationed on the Atlantic, claxons roar and everyone is called to stations. You move your golems to launch and chatter from the Atlantic, indicating the emergence of indeed 12 enemy vessels. Just like the ones in the previous assault. You're able to jump out. It'll take about 3 hours for the Atlantic and to move into some kind of engagement position with the enemy or picket position to try to stop it. And once you're in that Adriana can try to make her jump maneuver and get you
Okay.
closer to the carrier if you so choose. All right, you ready?
Yep.
okay. Sounds good.
Yeah.
She needs a 6 or less. We'll just roll this.
Ah,
Oh,
Ooh.
7.
come on. Fade
Unless
it.
somebody wants
Fade
to use
it.
the
Fade it.
Somebody wants to use the faded point on or faded points on it and get you right on that carrier.
I don't have enough.
And I only have 6, so
I
it's
got
a little,
5.
little iffy.
Oh, I can do it. I got him.
Okay.
Dennis, you want to roll it?
I have 13.
Oh,
Okay.
all right.
I haven't used mine yet.
What do we got?
Nice.
One.
Yeah, nice, nice.
Nice.
All right.
That's worthy.
You come out of space, disoriented just for a moment. You can see the massive carrier. You can see it has huge lines of openings into it with some kind of field shielding, and you can see with inside of it, it's you can see there's all kinds of movement from spacecraft on the inside, getting into launch positions and stuff like that as you guys come in. I'll give you a free set of actions because this is not expected by them for you guys to just appear within their midst. So we'll just go down the line. So Dennis,
So
you're gonna hack it. The first thing you're gonna take out its shield.
I think I
Or
have
do you
to.
wanna just-
All right, so I have to hit first successfully.
Right.
And I do with a 2.
Okay,
This is the criminal roll,
right.
a 3. Okay.
All right, so you can see he launches out 2 big ion balls. They slam into this the hexagonal shielding of the ship, and you can see it dissipates
Ooh, good
as he
job.
takes the shield down. Next person to go is Adam. You there, Mark? We can't hear
Sorry,
you.
I missed with a 9.
So you fire off your laser. Koji.
We gotta do something. I'm gonna push this round for my gun. Do a burst on it.
Yeah, get a little more
Koji's much
damage.
better against fighter craft.
Yeah,
There's
we've
a
all got our
2.
design.
Right.
Yeah. Got a 2 to hit. So
Okay.
it's 3d10.
3d10. You're bursting. You're +2. So 3d10 +2.
That's
burst.
17, 20, 22.
Wounded it. Your shells penetrate the side of its hull, causing some light damage. Next person to go is Hawkeye. What kind of crafty thing is Hawkeye? He's gonna fly into one of the
So the
They're
hangers,
You're right.
are the hangers kind of like a force field, or is it
Yeah.
like a door?
It looks to be
Okay.
some kind of, you don't know if it's a force field that would keep out a ship from going in and out, or it's just one of the
Like an
like
airlock or something.
yeah, the airlock force fields that you'll see on a lot of sci-fi.
Okay. Well, I want to shoot towards the like the pretty much the hangar doors to wherever that force field is, to hopefully knock it out and blow out everything that's in there. So I don't know if it's
So-
like an aim shot or it's just
You
just a
have
general
no
roll.
idea. You would have no idea where the like the controls for something like that would be, but you could try to damage the like the projectors or something that are
Yeah.
keeping it up around the outside. That would be a called
That's
shot. So
exactly.
you're at neg 2 on your roll. So basically that's a overall, it's on a carrier, it's a neg 4 because it's only got a DT of 2. So
Or you could push to make it even. To take away that -2.
Not a
push
push.
doesn't give you anything to attack. It just gives you an extra die.
Yeah, damage.
Oh,
All right. Well, I'm gonna try.
Okay, so you've got what's your normal to hit?
So it's my ranged is 8 right now.
So 4 or less, yeah.
3.
And now you got to do enough damage. What are you using?
Oh, the autocannon, because that's the only
Autocannon?
offensive weapon I have here.
All right, so and you're bursting with it, I assume. So you're 2d10
Yes.
plus 2.
11.
Does not do enough damage. It impacts on the shield on the outside, but isn't able to blow through.
Thought it didn't have a shield.
The overall shields are
yeah,
gone.
Oh, okay. Okay.
right. Next person to go is Shun.
All right. Well, I guess it's going to be a missile attack. We'll launch. Well, we'll do a full spread then. So 10 missiles. You can push this.
Pushing missile attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
All right. Well, I think that's. I mean, I need all the damage I can get. These are
Right, you
fairly light
basically
things.
set up in a position you're not going to move from it. So I mean that just means you've got less DT next round, and you don't get an action. But yeah, you get that extra D10. So you're not worried about your defense. You're just going all in. Get close and throw.
Ooh, a 1,
Okay.
Oh,
Roll
get
again.
another one.
2.
That is a critical.
That's a third
So
roll.
Now get a 10 and blow the thing
Roll.
apart.
Roll another D10 to see what your critical will add to
Oh,
your overall
sure.
hit.
Right. 2 or no 3. I'm sorry.
A 3 as an extra D10. So you're going to do 3D10 plus 10.
Okay.
Sets up right on the con tower and just dumps everything. Just dumps.
Yeah, pretty
everything.
much. So 20,
dodge this.
31 damage.
31 damage.
Nice.
So 13, 23. You did 2 wounds.
Yes.
Right,
So-
don't go inside this one.
You can see that shook it. You can see all kinds of claxons and shit going off inside of it. Tepov, he's gonna do a base fire on it with his auto cannon. And he hits it because it's only got 2. But can he hurt it? An 8 and a 3 plus 2. Nope. His auto cannon just impacts on the exterior, causing no extra damage. And then it will be a knit. So Dennis,
There we go. 13.
okay. Adam,
6 plus 3 is 9.
Coach,
10.
Hawkeye,
4.
Shun,
What do we got here? 6.
Tap off, he gets a 8. Okay, the big ship. Ooh, it gets a 10. So the first person to go will be Dennis.
And there's no other system I can really target, right?
No. Unless you
Okay.
wanted to try to take out one of the bay shields, like Wojo was doing.
Oh, so it'd make it easier for someone else to hit?
No, it would just you might be able to clear a bay, destabilize a bay. So anything that would be in there could get blasted out because it's
Oh,
exposed to the vacuum if it takes
Vacuum.
okay. I'll do that then.
okay.
So this is the first to hit with the 10. Nope.
Okay. You couldn't get a lock on the electronics for that. You try to do so, nothing happens. The next person to go then is it's a tie. So we're gonna take it at the same time. Coach, this is what you see.
I pushed last round.
Oh, that's right. You're out anyway, so you couldn't have done anything. So we'll see how many. 6 fighters launched. And then the ship itself opens up with area attack cannons. So Dennis, take you first. Missed with an 8. Adam missed with an 8. Code, you pushed, right?
Yeah.
That's gonna hit. 11. I don't even know it's gonna hurt
Nope,
you. But...
missed.
No, I'm saying it's 11 plus 2, so it's 13.
Just enough.
Hawkeye. Nope. Shun, you had pushed.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, that's a bunch of 8s. And Tepov, no. It launches everything it's got, but it's listing when the explosions must have thrown off its fielding. So the next person to go is Adam.
Kill it.
Blast it. Yeah. And that's a 2, which will hit for 6 and 8, 14, 15 points.
Nope. Hits into its armor.
Should have pushed that roll.
The next person to go is Shun. That's a push, so you're
Push,
out.
so I'm out.
Hawkeye.
I
Spiders
do the-
just burst out into the out of the one of the bays. They're out there now, or you can attack the main ship.
do we know how many fighters these things carry, or
You have no idea, but there are
No
each
idea.
of the destroyers, assuming all those craft in your last attack came out of the destroyers, was 8, which means this could have a lot more than 8, a lot more than 6. You would assume.
yeah, I'm still going after the ship, so I'll do a full auto burst on that.
Are you pushing this attack so you can get extra damage to try to do it, or you just want to?
I'm just going to just do the regular attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Got a
you need
1.
6. 1. Roll again.
Got a 3,
That is a
Hey,
crit.
roll again.
Roll again.
a 9.
Nice.
Plus 2d10, and you knock it out for 1d5 rounds. That's
Sweet.
its ability to attack. But so you're gonna do 4d10 plus 2.
Jeez. All right.
He follows up Shun and hits into the con tower. Oh, just launching it.
33.
Nice.
33, 18, 35. Still only 1 wound, but it only had 4. So you blew it. The ship goes up. Boom. Goes up in a shower. And so you'll take the rest of its fighters with it. You can also see pulling back towards your position, you can see 2 of the destroyers are moving in as one destroyer moves towards the Atlantic. And the air is bristling with fighters at this point. As you can see, the destroyer fighters are moving in as well. But they won't get here for another round, neither will the destroyers. So it's basically going to be you against 6 fighters currently that are still out there. And for that, we'll need new initiatives, but these are initiatives for piloting. So this is your
Ace.
it's a D10
Add your
plus
pilot, okay.
plus your piloting skill.
Plus your level, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So we'll go Dennis first.
Okay, so this plus 10. 12.
What'd you get?
12.
Well,
I had D10 plus 10 and I got 12.
Adam.
9, sorry, 9 and 9 is 18.
Okay, Coach.
Do we add quick at all?
No.
Okay, so that's 17.
Hawkeye.
And
Say 9.
Is it
I had 10. Yeah, 10.
10.
Yes.
Shun.
16.
Adriana gets a 17. Tepov. He gets a 12. And the fighters, you can see 2 of the fighters are different than the ones that you had seen before. But 4 of them are the same as you had fought in New Galveston. And you can see they're coming in at 10s. So the only person that they can actually attack is Hawkeye. So he's the only one slow enough that one could get behind if you choose to. But anyway, we'll take first person to go is Adam at 18. What you going for? The bigger fighter or the smaller fighter?
I will go for the bigger fighter. And I got a 5. What's its DT?
3.
So I hit. 2d10. 7. And a 7. 14, 15 points.
Can't hurt it. Boom.
That's an energy weapon.
It is.
Remember,
You need a
okay.
17.
Just making sure you remember.
Yeah, I got it. Next person to go is
Yeah, I'm sure
Code.
you do got it.
You're gonna have to push these if you want to take the big ones down. Next one to go is Coach. What are you gonna go for? Big or small?
I'll go for one of the small ones.
Oh,
Throw one of my
silly.
orbs.
You should be going for the big ones. You get auto crits.
No, he doesn't.
Oh,
If
it's
he's
not
using
considered a
these,
light.
He's
It's
he,
not
against
against-
spiders. He destroys spiders like they're going out of style.
Well,
Yeah,
I'll
but
give it
I
a shot.
thought-
I thought it was a large. That's why
Yeah, I thought it was
bypassed
too
No, it's
big.
just a heavy fighter. It's not a.
All right.
It's not a large. It's not a
Oh,
shit.
okay.
Yeah.
We'll give it a shot. I'll target the same one Adam targeted.
Okay. Throwing out your discs.
If there's a 4 to hit, that'll hit.
Yep. It's got 3 DT.
And the crit. 9.
2d10, knock it out for 5 rounds if it survives this.
So 3d10.
3d10.
So 7, 6, 13, and 8. 21.
21. That's still only 1 wound. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
But it's out for five rounds.
It's out for 2 rounds.
2 rounds.
It's a D5. So it spins off. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Next person to go is Shun at 16.
Okay. Oh, fire some missiles.
How many? You've already
Going
fired 10.
for 4 missiles. Just targeting one of the
Regulars.
regulars.
Okay.
9 miss.
Missed it. Next person to go, Dennis.
I'm gonna try and shoot another fighter bay.
The whole
That's
ship's
down, man.
The carrier's gone.
Yeah, we destroyed that.
Oh,
We've got
okay.
we've got
Yeah,
the
yeah,
fighters
yeah. So,
themselves.
So these are the fighters that got out.
Right.
so
Interesting part about this too. If you want to take out fighter, you've got the big gun. You can spray an area. Whoa.
I
So
can
you can
auto.
hit multiple targets.
Yeah, because I can auto fire it.
Right.
I will do that.
Then we'll see how many, let's see how many you can hit in an area. You get 4.
Okay. And 4 to hit. That should hit.
All right. You light up, you
And-
light them up. Now you only do your base damage, but it's
Yeah.
still 10 plus 5. So you could destroy them.
Wait, say again. My base damage is 3d10.
For your head. Is that heavy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, then 3d10. I thought it was 2d10 plus 5.
yeah.
So you
Yeah,
can
he's
fire
got
it
the
every
heavy
round.
one.
I know it's heavy, but I didn't know it was a heavy.
16 points. Not great.
16 points, that won't do it. You needed 18 to kill him.
Was that with the
But
plus?
that's 1, so you get to go for the next one. It's
Oh.
plus nothing if it's a heavy, but he doesn't get
Ah.
to attack next round.
Nope.
Okay,
Third one. There we go. 1824.
vaped it, comes apart.
And fourth one. There we go. Oh God. 28.
Vaped it. So you killed 2.
Nice.
Yeah, not bad.
Saturates an area. You can see Adriana, she's got a 17. She drops in front of one. You can see she opens up a portal in front of it.
Oh,
Have a nice
nice.
trip to the sun, asshole. You can see it goes through. That's one of the heavies.
There's
It's gone.
only 2 of the heavies, wasn't there?
What's that?
There's only 2 heavies, right?
Yeah, and it got rid of the other one's
Stunned.
stunned for 2 rounds.
Nice.
And
He
then
should be doing that
Teflon,
to the destroyers.
I can't, I don't have a
They're
big
mo-
enough portal to do it. to
That
this.
and the
Ah.
fighters are moving quick, so
Right, I can only do it the size that I can for fighters. Next person to go, or that's Tepov hits with a 5. Whoa, he's gonna go after one of the small ones. Ooh, 17, 19, killed it. Leaving only 1 left. And that will be Hawkeye. It's you versus it.
Mhm.
So you guys are gonna go at the same time, so I'll take you first.
Well, then I'll shoot him. Shoot at him
Okay.
since he's going after me here. So
Coming after you. You guys are looping around each other.
got a 4.
Hits.
All right. $11 damage.
No. You
Mhm.
can see he's dropping 4 missiles on you. And he gets a 6, which is going to miss. You're able to dodge past those. And then we go to the next round. This is 2 destroyers show up. D1, D2, and you can see 16 fighters, light fighters are coming at you.
oh,
You got this, coach.
And
You
you're
get
out of
16
attack.
attacks around, right?
Wow.
1, 2, 3. There they are. And the destroyers come up with 3s. And 2, so 8s for the fighters. They're slow as they move in, so you'll get your shots at them. But unfortunately, you don't have a lot of attacks against them. So we're gonna take them. I don't think anybody's gonna lose to an 8. So this guy gets a 13. So we'll take it. Let's go again. Dennis, you guys need
I'm
to know
out.
what your pilotings are. So What do
Oh,
you got?
this is, piloting?
you're out, so it doesn't necessarily
Yep.
matter this time, but you're considered
Yeah.
zeros. Anybody can attack you, unfortunately. Adam,
Okay.
6 and 9 is 15.
okay. Coach,
19,
18,
19,
okay. Hawkeye,
11.
Shun,
14.
Adriana gets a 15, Tepov gets a 16. Okay, so the only sitting duck here is poor Dennis. They're just gonna swarm around and blow him into oblivion. Look, he can't move. So but we'll take the first person to go is gonna be we'll start with Koji.
there's 17 fighters and 1 heavy fighter.
Yeah, and the heavy fighter is still stunned. So you can finish the fastest fighter that's moving right now is the one that was engaged with Hawkeye from the carrier. So if you want to take him out,
Yeah, we'll try him. Well, that'll hit with a 5.
hits, crit, the
8.
disc bore through him. 8.
Yep.
Plus 2d10. So you do 3d10 on him.
Let's see here. 10 and 6, 16 points.
16 points. He blows up. You cut him in half. Disc coming back to your hands. Next person to go, Adam. You got 2 destroyers or 16 light fighters. The fighters will not be able to attack anyone but Dennis.
Poor Dennis.
Bye,
Yeah,
bye.
I know.
It was nice
Tepov's-
knowing you, Dennis. You can
Tepov's
see-
got that little shield thing he can throw up.
He does. Tepov can save your life right here.
Who's this?
What do we got? What do we got, Adam? What are you
Adams.
doing?
Oh, me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot one of the fighters.
Okay. Light fighters.
4 that will hit. Yes, light fighters.
Okay.
As far as I know, there weren't any big ones left. Is there?
There's only one, but he's wounded. I mean, he's shaken, so he's not.
8 and 8, so 16, 17 points.
Killed him.
Good job.
Wiped him out. Next person to go is Tepov at 16. You can see his ship spins around. You can see he casts 2 shields.
Nice.
You can see they wrap your ship, giving you +3 to your DT above and beyond 4. So whatever your DT is going to be crazy to hit.
Yeah.
What is your DT?
So I get to count mine too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So it's a 4, so it's a 7.
7. So which means to hit you, they need 1. The next person to go is Adriana. She's gonna slip behind one and try to gate it out of here. Should she gate the heavy and just get rid of it?
Yeah, do
I
that.
would.
I mean, it's still stunned, but it's gonna come back at some point. 3. It takes a journey. It takes a fast journey to the sun. See ya.
What we need to do is we need to get like someone to do like a little follow leader and have all the fighters come behind, and then just as the last moment you get away and there's a gate and they all just go zoop.
All of
Kite
go-
them all.
they're-
Yeah.
They're like lemmings. Zoom, 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 zoom.
Yep.
The first one tries to stop and the others back and push them all in.
Or instead of the sun, have it appear right by the other ship, so they all crash right
Oh,
into
yeah.
it.
Oh,
There you
that's
go.
neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, gated into
Mhm.
another ship. They can do a
Yeah.
kamikaze.
Come
That's-
fly into their own destroyer or whatever.
Yeah.
Right into the destroyer.
Yeah. Hawkeye's
Hold
getting
on.
an idea. Hey, Adriana, send one of those ships to the destroyer. Next is Shun at 13.
Hey, game
There's-
man.
We got two destroyers.
You could do it. You
Sure.
could launch all your missiles into a
Nice.
destroyer
Did you get there?
if you wanted
I
to.
did. I missed you.
Mhm.
I suppose.
I could hear that,
Mhm.
Brent, just so you know.
Mhm. Mhm.
Is
Okay.
the
God forbid
right.
you tell me you miss me in front of your guy friends.
I don't know what they can hear.
Everyone can
What's
hear.
the matter? How's my knee, Lou?
Fine.
All right. What you
Okay.
doing, Steve? What
I
you doing,
love
Steve?
you.
uh
Bye.
No. Did you have a good flight?
so can I
It
attack
was
this
very
in this
turbulent, but yes.
where we're at? Can
Turbulent,
I
it's nice
attack
out.
destroyers with my arms?
What are you gonna do
You'd
the
have to
rest of the
take-
night?
You'd have to take an action to get
We're
to the
gonna go
destroyer.
walk around,
Oh,
and
okay.
do some things, probably eat some dinner, and then I gotta do a little work. So
You got someone to go with?
everybody's here. We all flew together.
So
Okay, so yeah, don't go by yourself.
then, yeah, I'm gonna fly over towards one of the
But
destroyers.
it's just Boston,
All
not
right.
Bosnia.
I know.
I love.
You
Love you
burst
too.
and fly to the
baby.
destroyer. And can land on it. Kaboom. Then the next person, the last person. Well, I'm sorry. Then it's Dennis who's out. Then it's Hawkeye.
Well, I'm gonna join Shun since he's going. No, she's going to the ship. So,
Yeah,
landing on the
she's
ship.
going to
right?
Yeah.
Are you following her to the ship, or are you just going
Yeah.
after one of the fighters that are buzzing around that can't hit you at this round? Because
Oh.
you guys got the drop on them.
You know, actually I would take one of the fight since one of the fighters are around right now. I will go after one of the fighters, but I'll be kind of heading that way. But I'll still go after one of the fighters.
Gotcha.
I forgot he had all the extra fighters around.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Ooh,
They can be
one
much faster next round. One, nice.
and then a 9. So no,
No crit, but you do hit.
nope. 16,
You did what? 16? 15?
16, 1 6.
Just under. You stitch it up, but do not drop it.
And
And then it comes the fighters, which are all coming at
Me.
Dennis, the only person they can get, but they're gonna be 15 shots on you trying to get ones. Let's see
Yeah.
what you get. One. Is it a crit? No, that's one hit. That's 3. None. 6, 9. There's another one. 12. No crit. And the last one. No, so you got 2 hits on you to get through the shield.
Not bad.
14 for the first one.
That's a wound.
And 17 for the second one.
Another one.
Your ship shakes as you just get swarmed by fighters, but you do stay up thanks to Tepov. Next, then it'll go to new and it's. Well, I'm sorry, it's the destroyers. You can see they start targeting you. Everyone gets 2 attacks against them, except for Dennis, who's being swarmed by those fighters. They're not firing into that zone. They might hit their own people. So Adam misses, 9 and a 10. Coach, 5 and a 6 misses. Hawkeye, 2 and a 5, the 2 hits. And the destroyers do 2d10. 13 points against you. That was Hawkeye, right?
Yeah.
And Shun, you're on it, on one of the destroyers, so you don't get attacked. But it does release pods, the discs. You can say they fly out of the side. The defense discs. Adriana, a 3 hits her and does 8, not enough to hurt her. Shakes her big ship, but does not do anything to it. Tepov, no, 7 and a 9. All right, you guys survived that pretty well. We'll need new and it's. Dennis, you get one this time.
13.
Okay, Adam.
That's Mark.
9
Can't
plus
hear.
9, 18.
Okay, Coach,
17.
Hawkeye.
Quick question. I just realized, the mecha that I'm in, is it so it's for the female characters, it's a male mecha, and for the male, it's female, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I have not been adding in my initiative for that then. So I'll have
Okay.
16 this round.
Well, the initiative only gets added in when you're fighting against
Oh, okay.
other mecha, so it doesn't matter on the piloting roll.
Okay. Okay. So then at 14. I
Shun.
just happen to look at the stats. I'm like, oh shoot, I think I've been doing the wrong one.
Right.
14.
Okay. Adriana, she gets a 11. Pepoff gets a 14. The destroyers, they get 3s again. And the fighters, which now break away from Dennis on search and destroy, get even worse. They get no, they don't. They get 8s. So they break off, but they're so stunned by not destroying Dennis that they are completely out of this one. So they're basically turkey shoot right now if anybody wants to go for them, or you can do anything else. But we'll go top of the order, Adam.
Okay, so I got my choice of a
just-
destroyer
or any of the lesser ships which cannot attack you. You guys are flying circles around them right now, those fighters. They can't attack anybody at this point unless somebody's stupid enough to push. And then you're screwed.
Yep.
Yeah, with
Or
16
you-
fighters, yeah,
I'll shoot one of the fighters.
Okay.
A 7, which probably misses unless they have 0 DT.
They have DT3. Yeah.
Well, just enough to make me miss.
Missed them. Next person to go. Koji. Fighter, I assume.
Yeah, but I think I'm gonna auto fire.
Oh, you're not using your discs? Okay.
I can get multiples if I auto fire with my cannon, right?
Yes, you can, but you have to do 17 points.
Oh God.
You have to do 18. I'm sorry, you have to do 18 points. You know those rounds don't hurt these things. That's the problem.
All right, I'll throw a disc then.
Okay.
That'll hit the 5. And a 6 for critical.
Plus 1d10, stun 1 round. So 2d10. And you need to beat a 10 to kill it.
9 points. So no.
That sucks. On 2d10, 9 points. I hate that.
Oh,
Next person to go is we'll take Hawkeye first at 14. He goes the same time as Shun and Tap Off, but we'll take Hawkeye.
oh, I'm definitely gonna get on the destroyer now. I'm
The
gonna head
same
that way.
destroyer that Shun just
Yes.
got on.
Yes.
You can actually do auto fire if you want to on the discs when you hit, because you said you got close to it last time. So you could try to
Yeah.
blow up some of those discs with auto fire.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see how many of them you can hit. 7 of them, and let's see how many there are. There are only 4, so you can destroy them all if you hit.
Nice.
I hit.
Because you're using a heavy weapon.
Yeah, 5.
The discs have a DT of, they're really freaking fast. I remember that. HC, they have a 3
So no.
because you've got an 8. What's your
yeah, probably.
Right. I have yeah, my range is 8. Yeah.
8 minus 3 is
5.
Oh, 5. Okay, okay.
you hit. Barely, but
Okay.
you hit.
Barely. All right.
They all just you destroy them because they can't take your damage. You do
Okay.
heavy. He wipes them away. And then it is Shun. So now you're on there free and clear. Is he back to back with you?
If those power arms start tearing this thing apart.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Just rip through it.
A 4. So
Okay, that hits damage. You got to do 12 to do a wound to it.
15.
Boom, 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 boom. You start ripping into it, doing a wound. You're tearing it up. Somebody get that thing off of us. Next person to go, Tepov. He'll go after one of the fighters. And do a burst, so he's at +2. And he missed. Next person to go then is Dennis. Do you dare use your heavy?
No, I'm gonna ion pulse the other destroyer that is not engaged.
Okay.
Mhm.
Right, because
You're trying to take out
because-
its shield, right? Because it's
yeah,
got a
'cause
20.
Hawkeye- yeah, Hawkeye and Shun have the other one pretty much.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the to hit. Hit with a 1. Nope. And this is the criminal roll. Hit with a 3. And so then I take out a shield.
Okay. So you drop its shield. Now it's only at 17 against anything. That's just its own normal armor. Next person to go is Adriana. She's gonna bamf one of these things. She's got to make a hit and a pilot if she's trying to send it into another ship, but she'll try it.
Okay.
So she's gonna try. The hit's a 4, so she does that, and her pilot, she's gonna send one of these things into the destroyer that just got its shield down, and does it with a 2.
Nice.
Boom.
Slams it
It
into
takes a
them, sure.
wound. Boom. And she blows up one of these.
They're using a
And that is everyone. Well, no, the destroyers can attack. So we'll go 2 on Dennis. Both missed. 2 on Adam. 1 hit. And you take 16, Adam.
That will put a wound on me.
Koji. Both hit. Yikes. But only 7 for the first one, so nothing. And 13 for the second. 13.
just enough for the second one, but I'll take that one to my body.
Okay. Hawkeye and Shun, you're on a destroyer, so you don't get attacked. Adriana, one of them hit her for 4, 3 and a 1. And on Tepov, 1 hit, 15 points. He takes a wound. Ah, Bоже mой. And we'll be a new knit. So Dennis,
11.
okay. Adam,
10 plus 9 is 19.
whew, that's fast. Koji,
12.
Hawkeye,
14.
14. Okay, we'll just take that. Shun,
11.
Adriana, 11. Tepov, 16. The destroyers get 6s. And the fighters get 13s. So they can attack people this time. But the first person to go is still Adam. Are you attacking a destroyer or a...
I think I'm going to go after a destroyer.
Okay. They both have 1 wound. Are you going to take the one that's got the shield out? Probably
Yeah.
the best idea. All right. Are you going to push it?
No, not after seeing what happened to Brent.
I'm sitting out there going, guys.
Guys, there are a lot of fighters coming, guys.
4 that
They're
will
ignoring
hit.
everybody else and they're coming at me.
A
That hits.
10 and an 8, 6 or 18, 19 points. Sorry.
Nice.
You nailed it. Second wound.
Boom.
Dang.
You can
Nice,
see it
next.
smoking now.
That was almost max damage.
Next one is Tepov. He's going to attack one of the. He can attack anyone he wants. So he's going to try one. And he hits, but does 15 points, which is not enough to take it out. And then it is Hawkeye's, and then it's theirs.
I'm standing in the hall. I'm just gonna kind of look up a little bit and fire the autocannon,
Down
Down-
into the
down-
breach.
Yeah.
Oh, to get some.
No.
No.
He rolled a 9.
What? How can you miss?
He hits all over the side into the arm. Yeah, boom. And then it's theirs. Uh-oh. Okay, so we're gonna break these up into groups of 3. 1, 2, 3, and a 2. So we'll go. These will be on Dennis, Koji, Adriana,
Wow.
Tepov, and then who gets lucky enough to have some extra ones on them? Let's see. That is going to be Koji. All right, so there's 5 on Koji. Jesus Christ. Yeah, which means that you lose 2 of your defensive points, Coach.
Yikes.
They drop all over you. And so what is your DT if you lost 2 of them?
2. Well,
So they hit 3 times. And one of them was a 1. And it's a crit. And it's a 3. So plus 10 damage. So the first one is going to do. We'll do the crit first. 24 points for the crit.
so 1 wound.
Second one does 16. Third one does 6, so nothing. There's 3 on
Let's see.
Dennis. So Dennis,
Looking
your
to
defense is now
myself.
3. So they need 4s or less. 1, 3, 8. The 1 is
Oof.
non-confirmed critical, so they did hit you twice. First one doing 13 points. Second one
1.
doing 12 points.
Nothing. And I'll take that wound on me.
Adriana, 3. A 1, 7, 8. 1 is confirmed. 3 extra D10. She takes 20 points. What's a wound on her?
Dang.
And Tepov, 3 on him. 1, 1, 2.
Ouch.
Yikes.
It's a good God call.
One of them is confirmed. And it's a 1, so it's plus 2 damage. I was rolling all lows. So we'll do the first one. This is plus 2. It's a wound. And next one is a wound. 1 more and he's dead.
Ew. Look
He's
out.
barely hanging on. And the last one is 9, so you can take that.
Medic.
Yeah, that's been done. He's gonna get ready to get blown up. And then it is Koji at 12. Got 5 of these things on you.
And I can attack him.
Yep. No, you can't attack any of them. Actually, you're right. You were done at this point.
Yeah.
Because they're all faster than you guys. So the last person to go is going to be the destroyers at 6. So the destroyers, Dennis, 10 and a 6, Smith, Adam, 2 and a 5, 2 hits, but only does 6 points to Adam, so that's nothing. Koji, God, that's 2 more against you. 8 and a 5, the 5 does hit.
Isn't one of them at
Nine.
-1, Scott, since it's got 2 wounds?
Yeah, you're correct. One of them is. Then nobody on Hawkeye, nobody on Shun. I'll take green as neg 1. Missed, but hit Adriana, but only for 4, 3 and a 1. And on Tepov, 6 and a 7, so both mid. Woo! It's getting a little salty. Next person to go. All right, it's actually a nits. Dennis.
Okay. Hey, that's better. 14.
Okay. Adam,
9 + 5 is 14.
Koji,
Oh, that would have been nice. Would have been 19, but it's 17 because I'm minus.
Hawkeye,
14 again.
Shun,
20.
you got a 20?
I got a 20.
I'm sorry, Shun, you're on the destroyer, so you actually get an attack for last round.
From last round. Okay.
Yeah, you can dump missiles into it if you want to.
Yeah,
whatever you want to do.
I'd rather punch it. The missiles, I don't have replacements.
Right. Once you've
Alright,
got
so-
30 of them, but once you use them, yeah.
So 1.
Okay.
Get confirm. A 2
Nice.
That is a confirm.
and a 10.
Nice.
Oh, broke into the
destroyed
main
it.
power pack or
You got a
something.
10?
A
Yeah.
10.
All right. You
Something vital.
you tore into it and hit something vital. You hit the whole ship shutter. And you and Hawkeye jet off of it as it goes up in a ball.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay, remember that spot.
Right. Uh-oh. Tepov he's barely hanging on. He's at 8. He's gonna throw his shields. Next person to go. So and these doofuses. They're still being quick 12s. But that means the only person they can attack is Tepov. Oh god.
Oh
And
God.
the last destroyer goes at 3. Actually goes at 2 because it's double wounds. So Shun, you can attack the other destroyer. It doesn't have shields.
Okay.
Or and try to blow it up, or you can go after any of the fighters.
Probably need to get rid of the other destroyer. It doesn't have any shields, so let's do a missile attack on it then. What do we got? Let's do a six missiles.
Tell you what, throw red particle cannons, blue particle cannons. While you're at it, toss this at him, Tiger.
That's gonna be a 3. I'll hit
So it's a D10 plus
plus 6. So 15.
It destroyed it. It
Nice.
goes up. 2 destroyers down. The next person to go is Koji at 17. So you got 5 of those bastards that whizzed around you. Now you got position on them. You drop back and throw your disc.
Yep.
So
Our gnats.
1.
it could be a double crit,
Not confirmed.
but you still get a crit.
There's a 9.
Nice.
Plus
That's a
2d10.
stun.
Probably won't need the stun because it's going to be dead.
13 points.
Gone. Boom. Wiped it out. Next person go. There are a bunch of 14s. So we'll go down. Dennis. It almost might be a good opportunity to go guns. And just take your hit.
Auto fire.
Auto fire, because now there are only these things left and you could hit a bunch.
And they
Yeah.
can't hit you this round.
Right.
That's true. All right, so here's the hit for auto.
Take up a firing position.
Just start spraying. Get him with a 3.
Okay. And you hit 8 of them.
Oh.
Okay.
Nice. Nice.
So your
Uh,
damage, you need to get
14, 15, 16.
nope. Next one. You got to get 18 to kill him.
6,
Oh,
six,
wow.
5, 17.
Oh,
There
you
we
need that
go,
plus 1 morale
14.
bonus.
18. Got it.
There's 1. So that's 3.
9, 5 is 14, and 6 is 20.
Got it.
Nope.
5th one. Okay. 6th one.
Yeah, 27.
7th one.
Yeah, 16.
Okay, eighth and final.
15.
Okay. And Adam.
Okay, I shall take a shot at one.
Okay. You can see they're all swarming in to get Tep off. That's why you could get them in that line because they're going.
5, which will hit. I do 8 and 9, 17, 18 points.
Killed it.
Mine's a heavy weapon as well. Does that matter?
I think it's called a heavy, but it only does 2d10, right?
Right.
Yeah, as long it's all dependent on the dice.
Okay.
That's just the name. Shun.
Nice. They only got you down as medium, Mark.
Yeah.
When I copied mine, oh yeah, you're right. Medium X.
Yeah,
Never mind.
Hawkeye.
The nanite healing on Tepov.
Zoom. You got to hit, or actually, you don't have to hit. You have to make your healing
That is
check.
wrong.
Healing check, right? So. Yes, I made it. I had a 3.
Okay, so it takes off a wound. He's back to 2. Last person to go before them is Adriana. You can see she throws up a disc. 1.
Nice.
You can see Tepov disappears and reappears behind you guys, just as all the fighters come around him.
Oh, okay.
Take that. And then he brings his shields up with a ball shield around him. And that's everybody because they missed their attacks because they were going to have to go for him and he's not there. So new and it. Dennis,
11.
you gonna make it, Wojo? You look like you're suffering there.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
Adam,
9 plus 3 is the big bad 12.
okay. Koji,
15.
Hawkeye.
9.
Is that why you were so upset?
Yes.
Shun.
14.
Definitely slow around.
Adrian is 11. Tepov is 11. And the fighters, they reconverge and get a 10, so they can go at Hawkeye. There's somebody we can get. So we'll go first, Coach.
Throw a disc with a 1,
Ooh, good
Two in
job.
a
followed
row.
by a 2. So double criticals.
Double crit.
Get a 10.
10 and a 4. So
That's instant death.
Boom.
That's him. So next person to go is Shun.
We just have the fighters because all the big ships are gone, right?
Right. You could make your way toward the troop carriers.
Okay.
If you
How
wanted
many
to blast
fighters do
those
we have left?
fighters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I'd
One,
rather
one,
go
two-
as a
hold on.
group
1,
than-
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 8. You've killed half of the number.
The fighters are not too tough, were they? They're
The
15.
what? The fighters?
The fighters.
It
No,
still
you can
takes-
shoot one easily with I mean, the only thing you've got are missiles for them because you can't attack them with your fists. But
Yeah, I know. Oh, all right. I'll go after one of the landers then.
you can fire missiles at a lander if you want to, as you blast forward toward it.
They still have their shields up though, don't they?
They do.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I'll just jet toward it.
All right. That's you. Next person to go. Adam.
I will shoot at a fighter. 2. Which will hit.
Okay.
And a 10. And a 6, so 17.
17.
Not enough, is it?
Not enough. One more. Oh, against the
That-
light fighter? No, that kills it. 13
Oh,
is what you
okay.
do against them. With a laser. An energy blast. So you dropped one. Next person to go is Dennis, who was out because he used a heavy weapon last round. And then we go Adriana. She's going to take one of these fighters and propel it at one of the troop transports. Got it. 3, got it. Boom.
I
Troop
like her
transport,
missiles.
boom. And that takes out one of them. That's a neat thing to do. It's evil, but it's neat. And Tepov, he's just staying behind his shields, just in case.
It's evil.
And then it is theirs. The only person that they can go for are they're going to converge on Hawkeye.
Look out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Which means Hawkeye's defensive threshold is down by 3 points. So you're at
Do I add my defensive, right?
no.
Or no? No,
It's
okay.
just the mech defensive,
The
right?
mech, so it'd be
Yeah.
1.
So they need 6s. You get hit 5 times, and one of them could be a critical.
Oh.
Not a critical. So 1, 6, no damage. 2, 13,
It's 1.
6, 15,
It's 2.
12. That's it.
Okay, I take 2. So 1 on, I'm gonna put 1 on me, 1 on the mech.
Okay. All right. And you hear behind, or you your instrumentation goes off as there's a nuclear blast behind you. Looks like the Atlantic is throwing nukes at the other destroyer. So there's a heavy combat going on there. We'll go back to you all. Nits, Dennis.
There we go. 16.
Okay. Adam,
13, 4 plus 9.
Koji,
Oh, there we go. 18.
Hawkeye,
14.
Shun,
16.
Adriana. That's 16. Tepov. 12. Fighters get 9s. They're in disarray. So
It was just all straight us then, right?
yeah, it's all straight you unless anybody wants to go out and try to take out a troop carrier. First person to go is Koji.
All right.
You just
Wrote
gonna
one
take
of
out
these.
these fighters
Yeah,
with your discs.
that'll hit. That's a 4.
Okay.
Nope, drop the die.
What's the crit?
9. Good. Good.
Plus
crit.
2d10. So 3d10 overall.
That's 20 points.
Done. You take one out. That's Coach. Next person to go is Shun. You've
All
gotten
right.
to a carrier. Boom. You're gonna blast it with your arm.
Yep. Ooh, 7. I'm an
To
8,
hit?
so it hit.
To hit, a troop carrier has a DT of 2.
Ah,
What's your melee?
8, so that's gonna be a miss.
And this is
Or actually, wait a minute, I'm not it. Am I an 8? This is second. This is my unarmed. Oh, nah, no.
yeah.
6.
So you missed. You slam into the front of it and beat on it, but you can't do anything. Next person to go is Dennis.
And if he's on it, if I target this thing for its shield, will it make it easier for him to hit it, or will it still be the same?
Still be the same. Because he's using melee. When he's on it, his melee goes off a different. He only needs to do a wound threshold of 12 with melee against it.
Okay. Then I will take on the fighters.
Okay. Are you full auto and try to take
Yeah.
out as many as you can?
Yeah.
That were grouped up around Hawkeye last time. They try to get away. You can get
Oh.
6, and there are only 1, 2, 3, 4. There are only 5 left, so you could get them all if you rolled well enough.
Okay. 4. That should hit him.
Okay.
So number 1. 10, 12 points.
Nope.
There we go. 20 points.
Killed him. Comes apart.
Nope.
Third or fourth.
8, 14, 16.
Nope. Fifth.
16 doesn't do it? I thought a 13
19.
did.
No, 17. What?
19.
Killed it. He's using rounds, Mark.
Oh,
Yours is only
okay.
13 because your energy. Next person to go is Hawkeye.
Just a quick question real quick with that ion pulse that you have. Is that's just a single system that you take out, right? When you kinda
Yeah.
hack into it?
Typically, yeah. Right.
Why don't you do life support? Can you do life support on their ships? So they all just suddenly like lose oxygen and heat?
He could try on one of the troop transports.
Okay, I just had that idea as you're going through that. It's like, you know what, maybe something else different, but okay. So we got some fighters. I'm gonna have to fire at one of the fighters, the autocannon. And what's their DT?
3.
3. So 4, that's a hit.
Yep.
Okay.
Need to do 7. You need to do 18 points, but you're 2d10 plus 2 because you're bursting.
Nope. It's 10.
Okay. And last but not least, Adriana. She's gonna try to throw another one at she hits it. But 8, you can see it goes streaking out past the troop ship. It does not hit it. She was off on that one. Tep-off. He'll fire at one of these guys if he can. And he hits 17, 18, 19. He took one out.
Good job.
And that is, and you're on one. Make a Shun, make an awareness check. Do you have awareness?
I do not.
You do not have awareness. That's not
No.
good. So your awareness is that's your intelligent or your
Mental -5.
-5, yeah.
I got a 1. So
Okay.
that's what I need.
That is, you feel a disturbance in the force in this area, meaning you're fairly certain this ship is getting ready to go to warp and take you with it because you're on it.
Ooh, I get off. I'm not taking this train.
So roll a net versus me. Let's see what you get.
Alrighty. Whoop. 7 with the pilot and all that, so 17.
It's not with a pilot, it's just a straight init. So,
Oh.
and you're using the big creature, so it's just your normal init. So I don't know
But
if
you
she
do
gets
get your physical bonus.
you get your physical bonus if you have one.
Where is my initiative?
Unless she's quick, then you get that if she's got that. as
No,
a
I
straight-
took dodge. Gosh, now I'm forgetting how to do. So
Save an
it's
init. It's just a D10.
so it's just a 7 then.
Plus your physical.
Oh, okay,
If you
so
if
plus
you-
1.
Yeah.
So
So
it's
8.
gonna be 8.
Right. So we'll roll it and 4. You beat him.
Okay.
All right. You burst away, and then you
We
can
got
see
scared.
you can see they jump out, leaving space intact.
Woo! Wow! Did we win a battle?
I think you won a battle. I think you
Whoa.
defended the Earth.
Yay!
Congratulations, Flash Gordon. You have saved the Earth.
Go Flash.
Did that did that last destroyer bamp out too?
You can see it. Let's roll it. No, it got blown up. It's a husk. You can see that the Atlantic is trailing flames into space. You're not sure how many of the 7th are left, but there's still something there that you can get
Okay.
back to, but they
And
were able to
the-
kill the destroyer.
And the 2 capital ships bugged out too.
Yeah,
They were probably the first ones gone.
right.
Typical leaders for you.
Everyone who is in this battle can make an awareness check again.
Oh, nice.
No.
I gotta get a
Uh,
1.
Or less. 9, no
Nope.
way.
No.
2.
Anyone that made it, you got a good enough view of those capital ships to see that you didn't see any weaponry on them. They looked if you would say anything, they might have been massive cargo ships.
Oh, like
They're
the
coming to load
colonized.
up with people.
Uh,
Colonization ships. Wow, that's pretty daring.
Or they were going to get people for food, something like
Yeah.
that. That's more likely.
Great.
They're
You
like
saw the one. You
locusts.
saw the one alien rip a guy open.
Yeah.
eating
Okay. Great.
But nevertheless, everybody gets a level here on their last. So does that take everybody to 4th, except for
yeah.
Wojo,
Right.
who's
Yep.
goes to 3rd, but 3rd is still good level. And
All right. What happens? Where are we here?